Welcome to the second video of Fly Me to the Moon series. Today our focus is Moderna. In the first video we talked about BioNTech, you can check out from here.
Guys, thank you so much for the feedbacks and comments. Today we're gonna talk about Moderna, and in the end of the video we will share our price prediction.
By the way, don't forget to subscribe and like to support us. It's completely free. Let's get into the video.
Moderna is a US-based biotechnology company which was founded in 2010. The company has expanded its commercial network through new subsidiaries and partners such as Canada, Europe, Japan, and Israel. Moderna is listed in Nasdaq with MRNA ticker. The stock price is $140 per share and the market cap is $56.4 billion.
Moderna has a wide variety of products in their pipeline. As you see in the table, they have a lot of products in phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3 in different categories. Diversification of a portfolio is really important for this company because they can stabilize their revenues. They don't rely upon only COVID vaccine, but also they can get other revenues from other drugs. If we summarize the table, they have one commercial product called, as we all know, COVID-19 vaccine. They have one drug in phase 3 called CMV. And in addition to that, they have 3 drugs in phase 2 and 12 drugs with phase 1 positive results. Over half of the adults have been affected with CMV by the age 40. And women can transfer this disease to their babies. 1 in 200 babies are born with this infection. 20% of these cases will have severe, life-changing health problems. There is no currently approved vaccine for CMV at the moment. If Moderna passes phase 3, then they can get revenue up to $1 billion from this drug. Let's talk about the commercial product of Moderna, COVID-19 vaccine. As you see in the table, Moderna and BioNTech have similar efficacies up to 95%. And their rivals, AstraZeneca and Johnson & Johnson, they have efficacies up to 70%.
Let's have a look at Moderna's last earnings in Q4 2020. The year 2020 was an important milestone for the Moderna. They announced 570 million in revenue with 270 million in loss. During the last earnings call, the company announced that they have 5.25 billion in cash. They have secured 18.4 billion in revenue in contracts for 2021. When we look at the contracts, the large portion comes from US and Europe. As we see in the slide, the company will deliver in different countries such as Japan, South Korea, and Canada.
After earnings, Moderna got additional contract from Philippines with 20 million doses. So this makes around additional $600 million in revenue. Then we can update estimated revenue for 2021 as $19 billion. As we see in the slide, they are expecting approximately 20% of cost of sales. For R&D, sales and administrative expenses, they are expecting at least $2 billion. They take tax rate around 15% and they planned $500 million of capital investments for 2021. Let's make a simple calculation based on these facts. The expected revenue for 2021 is $19 billion, and if we subtract other expenses such as cost of sales as $3.8 billion, R&D, sale, administrative expenses as $2.5 billion, and with capital expenditures of $500 million, after taxes we get $8.88 billion net profit expected for 2021. If we get PE ratio at 15, then we get a potential market cap of $132 million. As of today, we have $56.4 billion. So this makes around 2.5x potential for this stock. And this makes $327 as a price potential.
Let's talk about the latest news. Normally, FDA allows 10 to 11 doses per vial. In order to ease vaccine distribution, FDA has recently allowed Moderna to have 15 doses per vial. According to Reuters, European Union plans to order 1.8 billion booster shots for 2022 and 3. These booster shots will be only mRNA vaccines. Probably Moderna and BioNTech Pfizer will share these additional orders. Let's talk about the upcoming events. On the 14th of April, we have a vaccine day. Next day, Moderna participate a healthcare conference. End of April, we will have a annual meeting of shareholders. In the beginning of the May, Moderna will announce Q1 earnings. Let's have a look at our checklist. Moderna was unprofitable company until 2020, and now in this quarter we will expect a positive earnings per share. Profitability is one of the most important thing for the investors and also for the Wall Street. The Q1 earnings will bring a lot of attention for sure to the company.
Let's have a look another point are in checklist. US stock. Moderna is a US based company, so this can be very profitable for Moderna. As we all know, US stocks historically attracts more investors because they show more credibility if you compare to China stocks, Germany stocks and so on.
Moderna has a very good balance sheet. In the end of the 2020, the company had 5.4 billion in cash. This is very important for such a companies because they will need a lot of money for the research and development for their products, and Moderna will reinvest the money for the developing another mRNA drugs and vaccines.
Yes, you're right. And please don't forget again this earnings date in the first week of the May. And as a result, when we see this checklist, Moderna has a price potential of at least $300 per share, and this makes at least 2x to 3x price potential.
By the way, don't forget to like the video and subscribe the channel.
Thanks for watching.
Dur abi. Next day, Moderna will participate the healthcare conference.